New Center 23, together with Santa Fe Steakhouse, bring you the most exciting cooking competition in the Rio Grande Valley. Who's the best cook?
Last week, you saw our first set of competitors go knife to knife in the first round of the competition. After a heated hour in the kitchen, only one was victorious.
And the winner for this round of Who's the Best Cook is Max Moreno.
Max proved himself worthy to move on to the finale. Tonight, we find out who will join Max in the finale to compete for the ultimate title and the $1,000 cash prize.
Hey RGV, welcome to the second round of Who's the Best Cook. I'm Joangel Concepcion. Tonight we have 4 new recipes and 4 new cooks, but only one will make it to the grand finale.
Let's meet our cooks. Stepping up to the plate first is Jackie Paddock from Laguna Vista. She enjoys fishing and cooking with her son and loves to compete in various contests. Tonight she's preparing pork tenderloin with blueberry sauce. Up next is Chris Alcantara from Brownsville. Chris says he's a funny guy and loves to dance. He thinks his stuffed chicken with pesto has the right moves to send him dancing into the finale. Also from Brownsville is Juan Guerrero. He's been cooking since the tender age of 6 and enjoys painting and watching football. He's cooking up a tasty play, the Boss Hog Sandwich. Sounds like a touchdown. And last but not least is David Robledo. He's all about local produce and loves to listen to punk rock. He plans to rock the judges' taste buds with his pork toston with mango relish. It's time to get cooking.
Contestants, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, your time starts now.
I am making a pork tenderloin, which has been marinated in olive oil, lemon, and garlic overnight. I'm going to accompany it with a blueberry sauce. While pork is usually plumbed with pear, blueberries make a wonderful, wonderful accompaniment.
Wow, so the blueberries are going to tie this all together?
Tie it the whole, every ingredient, the potato, the vegetable, and the tenderloin.
And I see you're going to have a lot of color here too.
Yes.
Were you going for that, or?
Well, I was, because we're going into the holiday seasons. It's a very festive dish. So yeah, it's time to be festive. Our food needs to be happy.
Looks like the food isn't the only thing that's happy.
Thanksgiving's on its way. Woohoo!
Seems like festive food does make people happy.
Woohoo!
We'll let Jackie finish cooking up on happiness. Let's go check up on Chris to see how he plans to spread some cheer.
So Chris, tell us a little bit about what you're making here.
I'm just making stuffed chicken, which has spinach inside and a little bit of onion. And then to top it off, I'm just going to put a little bit of pesto at the end, which is homemade.
Homemade pesto? What a great way to incorporate herbs in his meal. Sounds delicious and sounds like a hit. Any fans?
Who's your biggest fan?
I would say my brothers. They love this.
Well, they do say food brings the family together, and why wouldn't it? With ingredients like fresh chicken, pasta, and herbs, this is a meal meant to be shared. Now let's check up on David.
All right, David, what are you doing over here with this potato? You're working really intensely.
This is actually a jicama.
Oh, a jicama.
But I'm going to fry it up like a potato.
Okay, what is a jicama? I know a lot of people probably don't know what that is.
It's like a root, and most of the food I've got today is from a farmer's market, a local farmer's market.
So this is all local? Your dish is all local?
It's either local or from a 300-mile radius.
David is focused on using only locally grown fruits, vegetables, and meats. He assures us the freshness of homegrown cannot be beaten. So today he's bringing to the table only the finest our area has to offer: pork, mango, cilantro, carrots, and jicama. Juan, on the other hand, is preparing a sandwich not so close to home.
What exactly is a Boss Hog sandwich? Because I don't know what that is. So
It's a pastrami on a French toast or French bread, and it has bacon and a fried egg.
And why an egg?
Because eggs taste good with anything. Bacon, anything.
Sounds like he has a plan. However, we are a little intrigued about why he chose a sandwich for the competition.
This was my first cooking competition, so it kind of came off of a bet. Like, if I was to cook something, I'd cook something really simple and still have a good chance of maybe winning.
So Juan didn't want to take the risk. Jackie looks like she's taking a risk by pouring blueberry sauce on the pork tenderloin. What's the secret that allows these two distinct flavors to blend?
The secret to this sauce is the nutmeg, because your blueberries are tart, so your nutmeg balances out the tartness of the blueberry, and it just blends beautifully.
Well, it does seem to blend beautifully, but David is doing a little blending of his own.
What are you blending over here?
It's the pesto. Consists of basil, pine nuts, Parmesan cheese, salt and pepper, and a little bit of garlic.
And what kind of flavors is that going to add to your dish?
A lot of flavor to it. A lot of flavor.
We're excited to see the final dish, which promises to be full of flavor. Time to check up on David to see what's cooking.
It's a pork tostón. It's just like kind of like a crab cake type thing. So we just kind of take the pork, you mix in a couple of ingredients. This right here is like a mango.
Is that what's going to go on top?
This is going to go on top. It's a mango relish.
That looks amazing.
The combination of mango, carrots, and cilantro really brighten up this meal.
So we have half an hour left. How are you feeling with time and everything?
Perfect. Everything's ready. This takes about 12 minutes because I seared it. And I want to take it out at exactly 145, 140, 145, probably 140 because it's going to sit for a while before it goes to the jug. Worst thing in the world is an overcooked piece of meat.
30 minutes left. All the dishes today look and smell delicious. It's gonna be one tough competition. Only one today moves on to the finale, so the pressure is really kicking in, with the exception of one person.
All right, so we're halfway through the competition now, and it looks like you're taking a little break. And
Yeah, I have to kind of manage the time a little bit better because the competition's for an hour. This sandwich doesn't take an hour to cook, so I want to kind of take it easy for a bit.
All right, well, then we're also going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Who's the Best Cook is brought to you by New Center 23, Santa Fe Steakhouse, the Republic Bar and Grill, and South Texas College.